complication with a private equity owned business is you have a partner, and that partner is either a control partner or not a control partner. Hopefully you've developed a relationship where you're working together and you both are talking in advance about what people's needs might be and what the timing might be of selling the business. But that has to be ironed out before you start, and that is the one complexity, obviously, that you will deal with if you have a private equity partner. Preparing a business for exit, for me, always started and ended with culture. Who is going to be impacted? How are they going to be impacted? Those people that have been with you, that have helped you to get where you are, senior people, confidants, making sure that you appropriately involve them at the appropriate time. That's probably the starting point. Then, of course, there's all the mechanical things. Doing some research on who the best investment banker would be in your space to help you sell the business. Making sure that you understand what a process will look like, and making sure that you're very thoughtful about the consistency of all the data that you're providing is also very important. Many times, a business owner will think, I know who my buyer is. My experience is that never optimizes. They're never going to give you the best price until there's a feeling of competition for the asset. So you always want to bring in the best investment banking team that you can, and that way you will get financial buyers, strategic buyers, and others all interested in the asset, and then you can cull from there and decide whether you want to sell the business or not. Because a lot of times you go through a process and you say, well, I was ready to sell it, but I don't really think that other people are seeing the value the way that I see the value. You want to interview a few different investment bankers. It's going to give you a better sense of how different people see the market and the value. Secondarily, they may have different views of who is interested in the market from people that they traffic with in their other sales or the other things that they're doing, even representing buyers. When we talk about the data room and the consistency, there's two things that I would emphasize. One is, there's nothing that turns off financial buyers more than inconsistent data. They get concerned about whether or not what they're seeing is actual or projected or maybe a little bit pumped up. The second thing is, there's nothing that makes somebody more excited in a process than beating the numbers that are in the data room. So be conservative. Everybody thinks you want to go high because that's going to increase the valuation. It might. But being conservative in the numbers and beating the numbers is a really good strategy. Interests of stakeholders may vary. The task, the difficult task, is to figure out where things should align and to align those elements. You're never going to align everything. So what unifies interests? Equity unifies interests. Make it so that everybody's excited when there is an opportunity to get liquidity at the right time.